Right, so this is the Tuesday race. I'm doing a bit of experimenting, doing this one, same race, same course, but two different formats. One is elimination race, and Saturday I'll do it again as a points race. So the tactics are different. Let's see what happens. I haven't done an elimination race this length before. So I set it up hard, all the dials as hard as I can make for the challenge. We'll see how long I last. It's got aggressive bots, matchmaking, so all be 50 bots, or there'll be 49 bots in me, I think. Someone pops in at the last second. All about my level, so no easy ones, at least for me. And then strong wins, gotta have strong wins. Those are the elimination points, 9 of them. 4 get eliminated at every point. So if my math is right, you'll end up with 14 going from that elimination point 9 to the finish. And it's kind of a scratch race after 9, so no idea if I'll be able to be amongst them. We'll see how it goes. I haven't tried the aggressive bots with the elimination format, so let's see what they do. 75K on this punchy course, 523 meters climbing. Let's double check just to see if anybody popped in. Nope, just me, so it'll be me and 49 of my bot friends. It's got tier 1 performance verification. I just always turn that on. So if I have a calibration issue or HRM issue mid-race, I'll be booted. And the bots will totally defeat me. So there we go. Let's jump in there. It's got a 1K neutral zone. It's fairly mellow start. Don't warm up very well, so I'm prone to kind of like these. So 53 seconds till the pin closes. And we'll be assigned our pins. There should be about 4 of them. Oh no, there'll be more like 8 probably, with the fine grade matchmaking. You get rating bots that are rated very close to you. Your rating depends on the course, depending on how hilly it is, how long it is, how strong you are in each of those different factors. Still setting up my HUD, right? We just got a new update this week where we can set all the variables. Pen 1 of 8. So there'll be, so pen 1's the toughest one, but I'm well down, ranked 16 this time. I was 23 last time. Doing the same course. Well, that was 50K. It's always good to look at some of these names. I don't even reckon that Arthur Gross, I remember he beat me last time. Frederick Gross has beat me. So they're all bots. You get to know them, know their strengths, weaknesses, which wheel to follow. All right, 11 seconds to roll out. Fairly easy. The white bot ahead is our pacer. Set that to whatever power you like. I think I set it to 250 or 240 something, so clearly not high enough. My heart rate dipped below 100, so I'm getting a little warning. It's above 90. There we go. Usually just a problem at the start. Now, so yeah, shot past the pacer and I got braked. Really just want to sit in here. Your legs ready. Okay, sprint 1 says in the left 7.7 kilometers. And negotiate some hills before that. So my goal is just to be not in the last 4, ultimately, for as long as I can survive that way. So it's a little different than a points race. I don't care about being first in a bunch. I just want to make sure some riders behind me. Tactically, it's a little different. All right, there's the flare. That's the end of the neutral zone. Gloves are off. Here we go. I'm definitely not chasing attacks. I do like to sit up fairly near the front. I'm not punchy, so I can't come from the back very well. It's interesting. It seems more mellow than a points race or scratch race so far. I don't know if bots are programmed that way. We're into a headwind. Maybe that's why it seems slow. 16 kilometers per hour. You're not rewarded for going on a long, hard solo break here. There's no points per se at banner 1. It's just trying to avoid to be one of the last 4. Marshall Tucker. I keep seeing all these bots I've lost to. It'll break up into some groups in the hills when the climber and sprinter bots are gonna break up. Got harder when I went to a crosswind, 20 kph crosswind. See the draft, how much it dropped from 90 something to on the wrong side of the road. But you can definitely feel it. And tactically, you always have to look at the wind because you don't want to pack into a headwind. I don't. Super strong guys can, maybe. So if I jump, I like to be on the crosswind or a tailwind. So the draft wake is so much smaller. So now I'm on the right side of the road, getting 80% draft instead of 20. It's hard to control that in a bunch like this. You can sort of position. You wait for opportunities and use your power to slide into gaps. Kind of edge you the right way, but can't do it quickly. Interesting. Usually by now there have been attacks in scratch races. So their logic, the bot logic must be different for elimination races. I'm guessing. And these are the aggressive bots, so they're programmed to attack more and harder. Which I'm beginning to be afraid that means at the sprint points. Bad news for me. I like to catch a breakaway and hold on. Can't defeat these guys in sprints. But that's what we're trying to see how it all works. Yeah, this is very unusual. I think on the hills, I think it's going to go ballistic. Trying to race early in the morning today because it's been so hot. Already pretty warm. Definitely saps away some watts. But it's good training. That's really, these are just training races. A lot more fun than free riding or trying structured workouts for me anyway. A lot of people like it, but struggle with motivation, like the race. Okay, 3.5, first K. Coming up on the hills. Ideally, it'll break up into two big chunks. It'd be clinging to the first chunk. That would get us deep into the race. Let's see how it plays out. $70K left, so yep, still have to use my energy well where it counts. A lot of hill climbs. Okay, here we come to the rollers. There goes the first attack. Not interested. Braking corner, you can see the brake percentage. Something I learned with that new graphic, I was getting back on the par way too late. Out of sharp corners. You don't want to be off the front in rollers like this. You can get swamped by the bunch. I actually like where I am now. If I would just get over 23% draft, I'll take it. All right. First big hill coming up. Do this 4 times. Not going to worry about those little breaks ahead. Catch my breath just for a second. There we go. On the drops per climb. Just want to stay in the draft. $1.4K elimination. Not trying to win. the sprint just be up there in the first half. Actually, don't want to be. That's interesting. They're much more mellow. Except for Duncan. 1K away. I really want to be in a bunch. Huh. It's really surprising. Again, I just want to be not in the last four for now. Worried about bridging later. Let's make sure we don't get swamped. Like this. Uh-oh. 300K left. Should be okay. It's a good group though, if I can stay with it. It's worth it. So, first four have been eliminated, down to 46. And with the fourth group, there are 3 solo riders ahead. It's kind of the perfect spot at the moment. A few seconds behind though. A big group. Got a long way to go. Just bide my time. See if those solo breaks come back. Looks like we're gonna get caught. These are probably climber type bots or sprinters. They'll be pretty slow. In fact, here comes some fast guys. I don't know if I can catch him. Nah, I'm not gonna spend energy for that. Maybe these guys. The breaking corner. See if I can hold them. .2 the next sprint. Bit of a gamble. So long to go. I'm not gonna chase. Burn too many matches chasing now. A guy might be worth catching. Let's see. See if I can. He looks faster than the other guys behind. Not yet in the draft. There I am. See if I can catch him. Okay. Man, I work so hard to get in the draft. So the guys behind. Okay. Okay. Cool. He's a little faster than the guys behind. For now. I can stick with him. Here comes another attack from behind. .1K the next sprint banner. My main goal, of course, just to avoid just being anywhere in the top 40 for now, and in a big bunch. It's fine. So I'm happy with this little gap because sprinter bots will come roaring through. I could easily get caught out. These are more of a ITT effort than points race or sprints. Just want to stay out of trouble as long as I can. Trouble is he'll start sprinting faster than I can or want to go. Whew. 700, 800 meters. Watch the gap behind at 12 seconds. 17. Watch what happens. I'm trying to beat him, just stay with. When he slows down. Safe again. You're number 2. Let's get some recovery. Yeah, look at him coming. There go the last 4. That gives you a feel for the gap we had. He looks like a good wheel to follow, so stick with him for a while as long as I can. A small group of faster guys come. I'll have to jump and go with them. I'm not going to burn matches to do it. I'm real happy with my position. Break back to 0, so you freewheel through breaks, you really have to get things timed right. It's hard to do with the lag. I generally ease off a little, but never all the way. It doesn't seem to cause me harm. But I'm sure I can improve. Kind of like the day-night cycle with clear weather. Gives you some nice views. More fast guys. Deal with them later. I can't chase guys like that. Okay, forgot. Not paying attention. Enough climb. Pace myself up. I'll be faster than the TT bots anyway. Not trying to catch anybody. Stay ahead of Guy. Gotta do this 3 more times. Two more times. You see speed over on the left, the right. It's really important. Better than watts per kilogram. You don't know their weights. What matters is closing speed. And how fast they're going ahead. So I'm in a group with 9. 20 seconds back from Lenny Shaper, who's a strong bot. So I was ranked 16th, I think, coming in, so can't complain about my position. 4.4K. To the next one. It's a large group. Really just 5 seconds back, though, which there are more. As you go further and further, it'll get shorter and shorter. Okay. It's kind of a drag up this, and then a nice descent to the next sprint point, or elimination point. Okay. Just gonna stay here now. They're down to 4 seconds behind the big group. 3 off the back, so I'd have to be last. If they catch, I'd have to be last of the whole bunch to get eliminated here. Definitely want to go farther than that. See if we can see them. Yeah, there's the big bunch. Now I'm not strong enough to this kind of distance to try to work with this group to keep ahead. Have to be patient. We'll shake up a little bit after this climb and sprint point. So the next goal is to stay in the middle, sort of front, but be in a position to be with a small but good breakthrough bunch after the third elimination point. Let's see how it goes. I'm not making great progress closing it so far. Let's see. It's a little steeper up here and then a nice descent. 2.7K, the elimination point. About 1K, I think they start going berserk. Not sure what the points total mean, really. They don't mean much. You're either eliminated or you're not. This is the kind of group 10 or 15 would be great to be with. $1.9K is the eliminated riders. Watch the speeds in here off this descent. Very fast. There goes Michael Miguel Bedoya fast. Let him go. I think first through doesn't really get you anywhere. Okay, here comes a group. Gotta go with this. Just want to stay in here, don't want to lead. Okay. Super happy with this position. Safe. Safe with the elimination point. 16. We go through late in the race. So right where I need to be. Not trying to win this sprint point. Let's stick with the group. I'm thrilled if this group stayed together. Held out. Oh. Hopefully they'll slow down. I did. Come on, Warner. Get us up there. Excellent. Okay. 6.7K. I tried to make them about every 7K, a 70K race. Okay. Success. 2 riders off the front in a group of 2. And 1. And 2. And a few seconds behind, group of 30. Which is everybody left. So it's getting tough already. There's no stragglers back there that make it safe. I am in the last group, which means well, it'll be hilly. So that'll split things up. Just got to make sure I'm not, as always, in the bottom 4. So in a single pen, this would have broken up much, much more. It wouldn't have been hard to be in a group of, like a first chase group of 4 or 5. Some superbot PT off the front, but it'd be perfectly safe. It's much harder matchmaking where everybody's so even. There's still 52K left, so it's getting warm. It's not easy. This is unranked. So the aggressive bots are new. It's the beta software after all. So I don't risk a ranking hit. I still wanted a strong test. This is definitely harder than a normal standard race. But so far it's easier than a points race because they don't seem to try to break away as much. So I'm doing this exact same race Saturday with a points format instead of elimination. And compare results and numbers and see what we learn. So 38 out of 38. Obviously, to do something about that. The climbs would be the opportunity. I'm just happy sitting in. As much draft as I can get. Just 100% at the moment, so take that. I'm tired already from a lot of racing lately. Trying to get my fitness back. Form's off, of course, but we'll get there. I get a lot of zone 2 in these long races actually, so time and zone is not different than a lot of workouts you might do. Hell of a lot more fun, more interesting mentally. Okay, let's get through these hills. Try not to be back. By the time we get through these hills, after this elimination point, the goal is to be in the first significant bunch in the top 20. I'd be happy with that. There we go. Do that twice more. What was I thinking? Okay. Let me smash this climb. Sprint point 600 meters away. Catch the draft. Group. Man, a lot further back than I hoped. That's my wife singing. Her headphones on. She finished her race. Okay. I gotta think about this one. Not high up as I want to be. Let me get up to that group. Here we go. Okay. We'll find out if that was a mistake or not. If they're slow and get caught, that was a waste. Oh. No way I was gonna catch. Guys ahead. Just want to be in the bunch that contains the 16th rider. So, I guess that's mission accomplished for now. I don't know what happened to Guy. Followed him. Long way. He's 43 seconds. Oh, 13 seconds back. Side. It's too early. I'm just going to stay in this bunch. Late in the race, I try to follow a small bunch. You got a long way to go. Safer for now in the bunch. So 34, 50 of us started, 34 left. Really, I'm in a good spot. 16 will go through the last elimination point. And it'll be just a scratch race after the 9th sprint. Be a miracle if I can be there, but I'll try. Big tailwinds, high speeds. Want to stay tucked in. All right, so we got just 2 riders back. Not that far. Another hill for the elimination, so it's going to get split up again. Trouble is, the weak climbers keep getting eliminated. It's getting harder and harder to stay off the back. I'm quickly becoming one of the weak climbers. As they get weeded out. That's interesting. Tactically, the difference, the way the type of race goes. I'm comfortable with a high pace on the flat. It's my favorite. Sometimes little gaps can form. As an ITT larger guy, it's definitely my favorite situation. Whew. This level, it's really hard to drop riders. They get thinned out. They're all narrow matchmaking, so they're all pretty even anyway. The weakest ones of weakest quarter are already eliminated, so it just gets ratcheted up more and more. Head, legs, and ambition. When you get a little gap like that, you can actually help the split by working on the front. But what's coming, definitely don't have it. Strong winds right down the coast. Tell by the streamlines which direction it's going. It's hard to look gross. Let's see. First guy. More up there than I thought. Doing 332. Frederick 340. It's on 400. So you're shouting in your screen why I'm not bridging. Now you know why. By design, the bots are made to be stronger, to push us, make us stretch. So it isn't any fun just to sit in and out sprint them. Better to have to work. Okay. So 31st. 2.2k left. I'm in the danger zone, being eliminated. Gotta climb that hard one. Fast descent to the sprint elimination point. I'll have to be careful on this one. On the bubble right now. Only one, hopelessly behind. So I have to beat 3 of these guys. Bless you. I have to beat 3 of these guys. Stay in the race. So here we go. Oof. Now, I don't want to be off the front by any means. I'll get swamped. Gotta stay in the draft on the descent. Gotta do this once more later. Okay. Still 700 meters. Be real careful. Sprint right after a climb. It's just so tough. Don't care about being first. Just in the bunch. Okay. I'm safe. Okay. So tough. Oh, there goes Guy. Feel bad, he helped a lot early. That's why these races are so tough. Training wise, minute climb and then a minute sprint with a little rest. Okay. I don't know if Thaddeus a little faster. Still too long. I'm not willing to start to try to bridge yet. And that's a mistake. I'm gonna try it with these guys. If they can break away. Another climb coming. Average power is not high, but man, still a tough race. Okay, 9.5K. The next elimination. One hill between, and then the next one's at the top of that climb we did a while back. Okay, I'm second to last. Oh, there's two back there. And my stretch goal is just to make the top 16 at the 9th elimination point. I'll be happy with that. Dripping with sweat. Only not even 9 in the morning. Up in the bike room. Come on. I love this descent. Fun to attack here. Flying through a group. Getting in a gap. See if you can hold it. There's a sprint point. A couple K away. Really animate things. That was not in play today. But it's also into a headwind, so it wouldn't have been good. Crosswind now. Watch my draft. See, I'm on the wrong side. It's getting harder. There it is. Sneaking back into a headwind. Actually easier. We're about halfway. An hour, that's pretty good. Only a lower average power and normalized power than this points race would be. Try it. I'll try it Friday to see. So 30 of us out of 50 left, and I'm 28. My hope was that I'd be able to get in a little breakaway that would, of 15 that would stay away. Definitely failed. So that was the finish. I don't think I'll see it. It's interesting how it stretches out across the row when the headwind comes. Crosswind, it's stretched out all the time. Let's see if that happens again. Headwind now, all the way across the road. Crosswind starting to stretch out. It gets harder. Just like real life. Swim, but they're not stretching out this time. Well, maybe a little. I think it takes a little time. And tailwind a little bit. It's really hard. There's one guy permanently off the back. 4 get eliminated. 5 kilometers. Top of the next climb. For now, being in this bunch, as much draft as I can get is smart play and move up. Sometimes in first person view, I feel like I can position better. Yeah, legs are really tired now. One downside. First person, you can see the guys near you real well, but maybe it works in a small group, a bunch, you know, as well. Can't see when things are happening up front. So we're catching two guys, I think. Slowly. I don't do the elimination races that often. They're kind of interesting. I should do more. A different tactical race. Uncomfortable being on the bubble right now. 3K left. Plus all the slow climbers have been eliminated. It's getting harder and harder. It's the beauty of the format, I guess. It gets harder as you get more tired. It's a good training recipe. It's funny how less confident I feel everyone that comes. Interesting, 4 groups of 2 ahead. That's unusual. That's half the spots that will make it through the 9th elimination too, so makes it tricky. It's not what I hoped for. Here comes the rollers. Let's see how this goes. This next one's at the top of the climb. Afraid they'll be going really hard for it. It's going to be tough. Those weight bots going bar are the ones that have been eliminated earlier. Man, take your time. Shouldn't have got gap there. Legs are tired. Not good. I think I'm done. That's disappointing. Made it halfway. It's too tired. Let's watch them, see how they take this. See, that's not bad. I should have been able to. Let's watch the. Oh, that's pretty. I don't know. Third time this late, I would have had trouble. Let's see. Let's watch the guy in the bubble. It should be the 26th, 25th rider. Yeah. Ooh, these races just get. Let's see if he can make it. Yeah, see, I could have made it. Whoa. I'll be eliminated as soon as I come across the banner eventually. Wow. So it just gets harder and harder. It's like a ratcheting course as the riders get fewer, weaker spots on this particular course get eliminated. It's just the field gets stronger and stronger as you go. It's incredibly tough. I'm going to do this next week. Take notes. Get a couple elimination points further is my goal. All right. Stay on until you get eliminated from the race. That's not a DNF. I don't want that. With 150 meters to go, it's an instant rating hit. Making hit for rage quitting. Rightly so. You do quit it. Oh no, this isn't a ranked race, but still, spirit of it. I want to at least see it through. So I'm definitely doing this one again. A little fitter, a little smarter. Let's see if I can make notes. Let's keep doing this until I can make it to the last group in this course. It's a good one. All right, 47.7K effort. Let's see if we can see. So I see it's a lot of zone 2. So it's not a hard race, it's just certain points become very difficult. It's a challenge for me, so. All right, that'll do it. Thanks.